You guys, so I know I told you it's gonna be lots of updates, but get ready because I can't even stand it. So we're talking about this follicle booster, which has really got me on hype, almost to tears. Oh, for real, because those of you who know the no edges because of, well, your glasses or a lot of braids, a lot of weaves, a lot of sew-in, a lot of pulling your hair into a ponytail. I did all those things. Half wigs. You remember the half wigs where you like leave out this much and put the wig, put a wig here and then comb your hair over, right, to make it look like a seamless half wig. Well, that was fantastic, right? No, not really. Know why? Let me tell you. I'm glad you asked me. Well, because those things had those metal combs, right? And so you would put, whatever amount of hair that you want to put, which is about so yay, whatever, however much you put. And you would braid a little band, some did, to make it cute. You put a band, just a little braid down here, a little cornrow, and then you put the combs up under it to secure the wig. And then you would comb your hair over it, right? Well, that hair that was up here, what did we do? We like brushed it in, put all kind of gel and things and hold black gel, the black gel, to make it stay over, and or you just left it, nice and soft, so it just kind of blended seamlessly in, right, to look like, real hair, like it's supposed to. But the combs was pulling and pulling and pulling. So if you wore it every day, every week, it was pulling and pulling. So yeah, you got no edges. Haven't had none. But the follicle booster is doing it. So here's my updates. Hopefully you guys are following the videos that I put, so you can see from where I started with literally nothing to the first video I put out, much to my surprise, because I do it mostly for my clients, right? But then I said I'm gonna try it myself just to really see. I know stuff works, I know. But 60 days, I grew edges, right? Wait, I take these off. I'm gonna do an update. I did this the other night, barely a couple days, and I said, okay, let me see how this is looking. Well, look now. You can see where it's thickening here from where it started, where it was really fine. Can you see that? It's thickening right there from no edges. Clean nothing. I got 2 new locks. I'm telling you, I'm just gonna wear y'all out with this for real, because these locks, they're grown. Look at that. From the very first time. You see how it's thickening right there? You see that? Right? And I am almost, you see the hair? I haven't had edges in decades. So I'm ecstatic. I don't care if y'all not happy. I'm gonna be happy for me. But the follicle booster is doing it. It really is. It really is. And of course, I still talk about oiling your scalp. Okay. I do have the stimulating oil, which is what grew this in the first place, right? But then I start to try to figure out, what about the inflammation in people's, where it's thin here, those who have, medication issues or hair's just thinning for just all kind of reasons, outside of medications, outside of vitamin D, iron, right? We gotta have it. But if you have blood pressure issues like me, and the medicine, which takes your hair out, yay, it's that small, tiny print. Yeah, you may get your blood pressure under control, but you're gonna be bald. Who wants that? Well, I combated it with this. That's what I did. And I kept my hair on top of my head. It's not as thick as it could be, but I'm happy. Got hair there. But then the inflammation situation is handled with the follicle booster, which is growing the areas that never had hair for like ever. So I'm just anxious for y'all to try. Really, you got to try. At least got to give it a try. What do you have to lose? You have no edges anyway. Or you have hardly nothing up here anyway. You might as well give it a whirl and then be excited about your results. And then, wait. Do y'all see this little bit here? Can you see it? I was like, is there some growing here too? I'm gonna be beside myself, okay? I'm gonna be flipping sides and doing all the things. I'm just excited, but I just want y'all to try, because it's working. It's working. I'm telling you, I'm showing you, it's working. Anyway, y'all have a great week, okay? love on Jesus, let him lead your life, and I tell you, it's going to be fine. It's really going to be fine. Nothing else matters because God's still on the throne. He ain't giving a throwing in the towel, so we can't throw in the towel. All right, love y'all.